Hi. All right. I just made the East Lake video a couple weeks ago, and then they updated it, and now we have a new East Lake, which is honestly a better East Lake. Apparently, if you own the previous East Lake, which is now labeled East Lake 2023, you will automatically get East Lake Golf Club, which is the new East Lake. So welcome to the new East Lake. Honestly, I think it's much better. I really like it better. I think it's easier. It's definitely not as I don't know. But hey, it's Topher James. We're here at East Lake 2024, newly renovated, and we're gonna do a playthrough, and we're just gonna see what's different. There's a lot that's different. So hole one, still a bitch of a par 4, to be honest. Definitely want to draw something up the left side. But the greens are so much better. Oh, I've been practicing that little draw 3-iron. But yeah, I mean, look at it. So it's 2-tiered. Hello, controller. It's got a big ridge. It's got a fall off collection area. Yeah, a lot different. All the greens are more symmetrical too. It's kind of cool. But the green lines are a lot nicer. Yeah, it's all good. Hole 2, still par 3, but the green is definitely, I mean, the greens are all different. We're just going to go with that. Has this little depression in the middle. But yeah, you can stop. So you can see it right there. So I want to say there's a pin back here and there's maybe a pin up there. So it gets pretty tricky. Happy Monday, by the way. Turn, you're not turning. Oh man, I'm getting so bad at putting. Hole 3, downhill par 4. It's actually longer now, I believe, than what it was. Got sand on the right. And if you hit into the rough, one, there's a first cut and fringe now in this course, but if you hit it left into the rough, not that big a deal. You can still recover out of it. Oh, you're not drawing. But yeah, just kind of check out this huge ridge right here. You got, I want to say it's like Harbor Town, but if the greens were like double in size, almost like Yale, but smoother. I made a putt. Hole 4 is a breath of fresh air. The green is so much better. Still a long hole uphill, and you want to kind of get it on the right side of the fairway, off the tee, or at least as much right as you can. Oh, let's call this 190. There's a lot of fall off to these greens. Oh, you pushed it. You knew you were going to push it, and you swung anyway. But yeah, so it's a very symmetrical green. Not much to it, but it's just guarded by sand. And then you have this huge fall off. Oh, that's not far enough. Hole 5, again, long par 4 downhill. Your tee shot is actually kind of blind. You have sand on the left behind these trees, and you can actually drive into the rough on the right. So let's aim for the sand. Man, my driving's awesome. Good thing it's a short hole. I mean, again, if you hit it into the left rough, not that big a deal. Stop. Green's pretty weird shape. Like you have, I want to say there's a pin over there, and then you have the mound in the middle. This is actually a really fun course to play from the front tees for scramble, because you want to go after every green, but it's guarded by sand. Learned that last night. I'm gonna have to start recording with 2 computers because I don't think my computer's handling this. So there's 3 par 5s on the course. This is the only par 5 on the front 9. Huge dogleg uphill. And then the green is easily reachable because from the 300-yard-ish drive, it's 250 to the back. Only problem is, if you have a 3-wood and a 3-iron like I do, you're kind of screwed. And that's too far right. Go in the sand. Go in the sand. Yeah. But, yeah, fall off in the front, sand guarding it. Yeah, fall off in the back right. Pretty fun. I'm expecting low scores from the next weekly. Damn. And then welcome to maybe the most picturesque. Like, they need to take this picture and use that for branding. Nice picture of the water, Atlanta in the background. This is a good look. What hole we on? 7? Yeah, so downhill, par 4. Try to aim right on the fairway because there's sand on the left. And it's mid to long iron, and so definitely avoid that sand. Watch, I'm going to hit into it. Cool thing with the sand is like there's no like rough line or anything guarding it. It's just like you can fall into it very easily. Another symmetrical green. This one is nifty. You know, I'm gonna hit like 6-iron. That'll work. So you can kind of see it's on a plateau, but it's nice lines on these screens. I always appreciate the nice lines, opposed to cliffs and Riviera. Hole 4 is a short par 4 along the water. Hole 8 is a short par 4 along the water. It's Monday. Avoid the sand. Don't be afraid to lay up. Missing right is completely okay going into the rough. And the green has a lot more fall off and a little more room if you go left. I don't think this is going to get there, but I'll try it. There is a hair of an elevation change, but not much. I will say, if you really, that has spin. I haven't been spinning my sand wedge. If you go in that sand on that hole placement, that sucks. That's a hard shot. But then you have all the fall off collection areas. It's a very strategic course. Turn, turn, turn. Hole 9, classic hole. I want to say it's a little bit longer now because the way it's shaped is kind of like it's wider and more shallow. And then I don't think anyone can get a 3-iron there anymore unless you just destroy it. But as you can see, so the green just kind of looks like a foot. And then you can fall off the back, and if you're short right. Maybe I should start recording my tour rounds or my dailies, geez. Hole 10, just a normal, it's still the same par 4. It goes down and then back up. Pulled it left. Sweet. And then in the green, I want to say it's 2-tiered on the left side. And I believe it's pretty sloped. And spin. Whee! So yeah, you can see like this hole with the wedge should be pretty crazy from the fairway. Is that too much? That is way too much. Way to jab it at the end, you idiot. Pulled it. Oh, dumb. Hole 11, par 3. It's bigger, but it's definitely tiered. There's actually water now if you really screw it up. Still about the same length. Went to fade it, and it's just a little baby fade. I mean, if you consider that a tier. Hole 12, another down and up par 4. Got sand on the left. I mean, I would talk more about the hole placements, but because this just got released like recently, I mean, even I'm not familiar with the but yeah. This one's still pretty slow back to front. And then you have the collection areas on the right. I mean, look how much 16 is really bad with the drop off. It's like one of those like just hit it on the green and accept your par. That was a fun sound. I like how the greens are just not, all sloped from back to front. Hole 13, still the same par 4. A lot more room to miss right. Like you can get lost in those trees. Look at that sand over there. That's really cool. Oh, you swung out of it like an idiot. Again, mostly symmetrical. But then you have this huge slope in the middle. I mean, it's just crazy slopes. Damn. And now my favorite part of this course now. This hole is now a par 5. Making this hole much more enjoyable now. But they probably made the fairway skinnier, to be honest. And I think I just missed it. Stay out, you punk. But yeah, it's definitely one of those you want to get it into the fairway so you can have a very comfortable shot into the green. And then you have like it's just a weird place to put the sand, That's going to go screaming across, isn't it? Not bad. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. That's too hard. What are you doing? So you had in the awesome par 5 and now to this terrifying par 3. That I want to say is still the same length. There's no sand on the left anymore. And then this area right here is actually a collection area. I think it might be one of those holes that you're just like, just get me on the green, keep me out of the water. I'll be happy. Damn. Hole 16. I mean, it's uphill. It's easy to put it in the sand on the right side of the fairway. It's hard for me to get in the sand on the left. I'll admit that. Then it's not too much of a hard shot into the green, except so you have drop offs into the sand, drop off into the sand, drop. I mean, look at that. It's just crazy. Another one, just key it on the green and deal with what you have next. Ooh. Pushed it. Hole 17's really different. It was almost a good chance at a birdie. Now it's the sand has this. The green is much harder. I can say that. You can still go left into that fairway over there, and actually it'll cut off your distance by 15-20 yards. And the green just has a lot of slope to it. It has a collection area on the left. Oh, why are you swinging like that, you idiot? Sand that kind of surrounds it on the left side. Then you have, I know there's a pin way back there. That makes it pretty ballsy to go for. Not too hard. That's too hard. Almost missed that. And then hole 18, still a fun par 5. I mean, you could go left down that fairway if you want to. A lot of shortcuts. The fairway for the hole itself, I want to say, is a little bit smaller. And then there's, I mean, it's a lot of slope, but there's not that slope ramp thing that you could just shoot down. And then the par 5, or the hole 18, going in at it in 2, pretty challenging because it's guarded by bunkers. There's collection areas in the bag, strategically placed sand. But I enjoy it. I like it a lot more than the last East Lake. Even though that course is pretty fun. It's definitely challenging. This one I don't think is as challenging. But that's it. Again, if you own the old East Lake, you'll be given this East Lake as well. Or if you purchase one, you get the other. I don't know why anyone would want to play the old East Lake, but that's what they did. So hopefully you enjoyed the playthrough. Hopefully you're enjoying the FedEx Cup. And that's it. Have a good one. I will see y'all later.